Welcome to Heavenly Panels, your gateway to the most exciting manhwa and manhua stories. From overpowered heroes and legendary cultivators to epic Murim battles, regressions, reincarnations, and fantasy adventures, we bring you the best story recaps and highlights. Subscribe and join our journey through incredible worlds, powerful characters, and unforgettable adventures. New stories are waiting for you every day, right here on Heavenly Panels.
Oh, Tae Hyung-woon, huh? Why are you asking about that asshole? Asshole seeing is how you can call him that. You must know him very well. He's a close friend that I knew from when we were little, but he's seriously an asshole. Why his family background alone is crazy. It's enough to mention that he's the grandson of the Murim Alliance leader, the Heavenly Sword himself. Maybe it's thanks to his pedigree, or he's just different from others when it comes to talent. However, his martial arts progresses rapidly, even though it seems like he just lazes around. I've never been able to catch up to him even once. Since he has all that, you'd think he'd at least be a scumbag, but no. On top of a flawless personality, he even has the looks. Merely standing next to the guy brings up a feeling of inferiority you didn't know you had. The only thing that's somewhat of a relief is that I still have a slightly better body and face than him. What? You bastard, seeing your reaction. It seems you have some conscience left. In any case. So, it seems he has a special relationship with Jeomhwa. I knew it. I wondered why he was just giving the reports to me, but this was this cunning bastard's plan all along. You see, the thing is, they're just childhood friends. Yeah, that's it. The three of us used to play together all the time at the Murim Alliance. I heard that he's her arranged fiancé. How do you know that? Oops. Wait, it's just a rumor. A rumor. I tell you, it's not that they're actually engaged. I see a death flag for some reason. As I thought. Tae Hyung-won and Jeomhwa arm. Master Hyuk from the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Am I correct? I'm the captain of the guards for the Central Chief Patroller. My name is Seol Daewoo. The Central Chief Patroller wishes to meet you. Tae Hyung-woon wants to meet me. I have someone that I like. Someone I would lay my life down for. Someone I love. Chief Patroller, I've brought Master Hyuk with me. Escort him in. So this man is... I'm Hyuk Musang, the senior disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. You wish to see me, the one whose sister Hua loves. I'm the Central Chief Patroller Tae Hyung-woon. I'm grateful you responded to my sudden meeting request, even though it's so late. Why don't you take a seat first? I'll make us some tea. I'm fine without the tea. Since I'm just a country hick, I can't appreciate the subtle aroma of tea, so it would be burdensome for me. I'd prefer if we could go straight to why you called me instead. As a disciple of a martial academy, I have a pile of chores that need to be taken care of. Is that so? Then it is negligence on my part. I should have been the one to go to you instead of summoning you here. I was so distracted by the new place that I've done something discourteous. I apologize. A respectful attitude and straightforward eyes. He's not putting up a facade. To think he can be so humble even though he was raised with a silver spoon. It's all right. I understand. There's no other special reason why I asked to meet with you, Master Hyuk. What do you mean? I just wanted to meet you. Was there any reason? Yangzhou County is really a remarkable place. Normally, civilians will be on guard and fear martial artists, especially in an area like Gansu, the territory of the unorthodox faction. But there's no trace of being on guard on the faces of the people in this area. They only look peaceful and happy. On top of that, the Great They gang that dominates nearby areas seems wary of even approaching this place. Even the Iron Blood Battalion isn't causing any trouble. Wouldn't that be because the Beggar Gang built a branch here, right? The Beggar Gang branch. I noticed that a branch was recently established here, all of a sudden, and someone as impressive as Mu Reokai became the branch leader. Even the Western Chief Patroller, Murong, suddenly gave up her position as the Northern Chief Patroller to move here, and even had the Sichuan office move here. But surprisingly, all of this occurred after you return her to your dragon, Tiger Martial Academy. Wouldn't all of that suffice as an explanation as to why I wanted to meet you? It's presumptuous for me to say this, but those were all coincidences. I am nothing more than a typical disciple of a martial academy, Chief Patroller. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I wonder how true that is. As soon as you entered this room, I've been secretly looking for any openings, but I haven't found a single opportunity to launch a surprise attack. You can think what you like. In any case, I'm sure your curiosity has been satisfied now that we've met. I shall take my leave if there's no other business. As mentioned earlier, I have many other tasks. Sister HWA, what is your relationship with the Western Chief Patroller, Fling? There is nothing between us. It wouldn't make sense to say that when the two of you traveled to the underworld together. Please don't worry about such superfluous things. I will make sure to conduct myself appropriately with the Western Chief Patroller. I've shown you an improper side of me. Please disregard that last question. You may go back now. Thank you for your time. Truly, he's an extraordinary person, just as Elder Ghost Mask mentioned. His idle actions are ungraspable, and his spirit is unwavering. He doesn't act subservient at all in front of status and authority, but is confident instead. I will make sure to conduct myself appropriately with the Western Chief Patroller. I'm sure he means there is no space for me to get involved. Were you able to have a good conversation? Yes. He was quite the impressive fellow. The rumors that there was a dragon gifted with virtue in the Murim Alliance were true. I understand why Mu Ryokai described him like that. He achieved a level no different from the top 10 martial masters of Murim at such a young age. He has a graceful appearance that would draw anyone and an attitude characteristic of a virtuous man. I couldn't find a single flaw in him. The title of an honorable man was created for someone like him. Compared to him, I'm just an orphan who could barely become a first-rate martial artist with nothing to my name until that strange fate. No, 100. I need to talk to you. I'm sure I told you to find someone else if you need someone to talk to. The one I have business with is you. So stop trying to run away and listen to me. I don't know why you're suddenly acting like a jerk again. But if there's a problem or something bad happened, just get it off your chest and tell me, don't just keep torturing me. Or at least get a chance to understand. A problem, don't you think? Our meeting was a problem from the beginning. What do you and I are different. Our status, background, and even the environment we live in. You are a precious maiden born into one of the greatest clans and never lacked for anything. You're able to choose whatever assignments you wish in the Alliance. On the other hand, I'm just a parentless instructor in some countryside martial academy. Do you really think two people like that belong together? Are you acting like this because of just something like that? So all of that is just something to you when it's such a painful problem for me. That's why you and I are different. And that's why I didn't tell you anything. I never expected the Murim Alliance to invite us, the Iron Blood Battalion, to their opening ceremony. How fortunate. I've been wanting to see young Master Hayuka. It's all done. You're fully recovered now. Thank you, senior disciple, to do this for me every day. But it doesn't seem like all that suffering was for nothing. You've become a respectable, first-rate martial artist. Even though the treatment for your body is done, there might still be some trauma left, so you'll still need to be cautious. Fortunately, you're still locked up here. So instead of being gloomy, use the remaining 3 days to calm your heart. Why would I be gloomy? Taiho and other disciples visit me every day. But I haven't seen my father once. After you returned, Master has been going out on midnight walks every night. That late, but his walking route is right outside this storage room. He'd pace around countless times and glance in this direction. Sometimes he'd stay out there for hours. Father, in any case, your probation is nearly over. I'll be punishing you once you come out, so be sure to prepare yourself. What, isn't this my punishment already? This was the Master's punishment for you. I haven't given you my punishment yet. Gambling, breaking away from the Martial Academy, and a lot of other trivial things on top of that. Considering all these crimes, getting locked up in the storage room isn't a sufficient punishment. BYP punishment! Do you mean? Please, not the flick. There's a grueling training regimen waiting for you. Training. Woo! So it's just training. Then rest up. Yes, senior disciple. You know that the Murim Alliance ceremony is today, right? It's not just the Orthodox factions, but the nearby unorthodox factions, specifically the Iron Blood Battalion and the Great They Gang, are also attending. You don't need to tell me every little detail. I'm telling you ahead of time because I'm worried they might bully your fellow disciples. I can take care of that myself. I was just being considerate. Do you really have to be so? Señor Disciple, something terrible happened. Oh, outside. There's someone beyond incredible. Catch your breath and speak slowly. Who's here that's making you panic like this? It's the Iron Blood Battalion. The Iron Blood Battalion is here. What business does Miss Cheol have with a country martial academy that you would come all this way, Miss Cheol, oh my honorable master? Hayuk, did you come out to greet us because you wanted to see me? That makes me so happy. Hearts. The Murim Alliance ceremony is being held at a different location. Honorable Master Hayul, I obviously came here because I wanted to see you. I even purposely left early. I thought you would be alone, but... Who is this next to you? Why are you asking him when I'm standing right before you? Also, if you want to know who I am, isn't it an obvious etiquette to introduce yourself first? Oh, or is it that people from the unorthodox factions have to let it show that they don't have any manners to keep up their image? How dare you speak like... Youngji, that's enough. I didn't recognize you at first, but now I realize who you are. There's no other female martial artist who would have so much strength at such a young age. I never expected to see the world-renowned heavenly sword goddess in such a place. It's an honor. I am Cheol Ju-A. I'm attending the ceremony as a representative in my grandfather's stead. Grandparenter, does that mean? Yes, the leader of the Iron Blood Battalion is my grandfather. What kind of business would someone as incredible as you have with Master Hayuk? I'm sure I mentioned it earlier. I really wanted to see Master Hugh Hartz. After our last meeting, I haven't been able to sleep properly. How do you plan on taking responsibility for that, Master Hayuki? What the hell are you doing? Oh my! Why are you acting like that? Someone might think that the heavenly sword goddess is Master Hayuk's wife. Oh my, does it really seem that way? Is not what's important, but of course There is nothing between Chief Patroller Murong and I. Is what he says. I'd like to have some personal time. So would the heavenly sword goddess mind leaving us alone? That won't be necessary. I don't intend to spend time with either of you. I have other things to take care of. So excuse me. You again. It's not that I don't understand your loyalty. But are you really confident you can block me? So this is where everyone was. Brother Woon, I received word that the Iron Blood Battalion had arrived early. But I didn't see you. So I was looking everywhere. I'm the Central Chief Patroller, Tae Hyung-woon. I really didn't expect Lady Cheol Jihwa to come personally. Oh my. You know who I am. The Murim Alliance's intelligence is better than I expected. How could I not be curious when the rumored 10th Young Master will be hosting the event himself? It also happens that I have a deep interest in Yangzhou County. We can discuss things in more detail as we go. Allow me to lead the way. Sure, why not? Then I'll see you later, Honorable Master Hayuk Hearts. Let's go, my Youngji. Yes, milady. This way, please. Oh! Murim Alliance Gansu Branch Visitor Hall. This place was just built, so a lot still needs to be tidied. I ask for your understanding of the various shortcomings this place has. Oh my. Does that mean I'm the first guest here? What an honor. So what was it that you wanted to talk to me about before the ceremony? Sir, I'm the type of person that can only be satisfied when I get exactly what I want. And what about you? And how can one person always get what he desires? I believe it's a given that a person should work properly in order to achieve what he wants. Then, what is it that you want that brought you all the way out here to Yangzhou? I want to maintain the peace in the Central Plains. Ho ho, that's a rather grand answer. I was thinking it was something more simplistic. For example, to win the affection of a particular woman. Perhaps. I'm sure someone of your caliber would have noticed already, but I can see much more than others can. What is it that you want to say? I'll be frank. I want the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy's Hayuk Musang. However, it seems that the heavenly sword goddess, whom you desire, has feelings for him. That's not a good situation for either of us. Therefore, don't you think that we could both get what we desire if we help each other? Such as making the two of them hate each other, for example. That's quite an interesting proposition. I didn't have the slightest inkling that Miss Cheol had such a deep affection for Master Hayuk. What was that? Oh, what do you mean? Affection? Do you think I have that kind of a trivial feeling that I would desire him like that? Haha. If it's not that, I won't recommend anything. He doesn't seem to be the type of person that can be controlled however someone else wants. I will settle the matter concerning the Western Chief Patroller myself. There's no meaning in it for me if it's not sincere. HMPH. This is the second time I've experienced this. For a man to so easily refuse my request. Very well, I shall step away for now. Being able to peer into the Murim Alliance's capabilities was satisfactory enough for me. I enjoyed our conversation as well, Miss Cheol. Then I shall see you at the ceremony. I may have been able to say it smoothly, but it still feels difficult. Sister Hdwa. Mu Ryokge. It was you, you fucking bastard. Wasn't it you told him everything about No 100, me and the underworld, didn't you? And what the hell did you tell No 100? Wait. Just not the face. Ugh. What's going on? So many martial artists are gathered. Is that guy serious? It's dangerous. So please get out of the way, previous half-ghost faction bandit, the current president of the half-ghost ugly faction. A youth organization that aims to make Yangzhou County beautiful. I told you to protect the people, not intimidate them. No. I was requesting them politely. Your face wasn't polite. Want me to fix those scary eyes, huh? Hey, Musang. Will this really be okay? You worry too much. Look at each and every one of them over there. They all are renowned personalities. If something were to happen between them, nothing more than a war would break out. Don't say something so scary with such a bright face. Now entering the Lord of the Great Thui Gang, the Divine Demon Lord Ironfoot Guak Juyong. I don't know if a gathering like this is necessary for a Murim Alliance branch ceremony. It can't be helped since the Iron Blood Battalion is also attending. How pitiful. Even some country hicks from a martial academy are here. Shim. Whew, my heart suddenly. My lord, what's wrong? Are you all right? What is this fear? Why so sudden? Huff! Who exactly is that man? Find out immediately. Senior disciple. The great Thui gang leader seems to be pointing this way for some reason. Never mind. Don't do it. Don't do anything, ever. Sorry, what? Forget it. I don't know either. Just don't do anything. Don't worry about pointless things and focus on protecting the people. What? Oh, yes. Greetings, young Master Tay. I heard you took the position of Central Chief Patroller. Many congratulations, unbounded manner, Lord Woon Sang-yeon. I can't describe how comforting it is to have a Murim Alliance branch established here in Gansu. I heard the Western Chief Patroller also contributed to this endeavor. I will never forget this great favor. Thank you. It's great to have the Manor Lord attend this ceremony personally. Are your sons also attending the ceremony? My firstborn has always had a weak constitution, so he avoids any outside activities. My second son always enjoys going out, but he had some stomach issues today out of the blue. Oh no. I hope he'll recover quickly. It seems like they never got any reports about me, that goof. Iron Blood. They're here. It's the Iron Blood Battalion. It seems a lot more Orthodox faction members are here than I had thought, but there seems to be one that stands out from them. I didn't expect that the 10th young master would show himself here. How can it be that such an amazing figure didn't do anything during the great righteous evil war? Greetings, my fellow martial masters of Gansu. My name is Jin Pyo, and I've been given the position of leader of Murim Alliance's Gansu branch. First, I would like to express my gratitude for everyone joining us today. Without further ado, let us begin the opening ceremony of the Gansu branch of the Murim Alliance. This is where I shall end my speech. Thank you for listening. Next, let me introduce the one who greatly influenced the location of the Gansu branch, the Central Chief Patroller. Chief Patroller. Youngji, yes, my lady. Greetings. I am the Murim Alliance's Central Chief Patroller, Tae Hyung-woon. I consider it a great honor to host the many heroic figures of Gansu. From now on, together we shall... Wait! I, Ma Youngji of the Iron Blood Battalion, have a request before you continue. Please speak, Master Ma. Since the great 10th young master has traveled so far, if we weren't to offer you a glass, wouldn't you think that the martial artists of Gansu were cold and rude? Therefore, I wish to offer you a drink. Would you take it? That man is... It's all right, Captain Seol. Stay put. How could I refuse such favor from such a great man? I graciously accept. Then, to think he can control it with telekinesis without spilling a single drop. Rakasa blade of the Iron Battalion truly is incredible. My goodness, the skills of someone among the top 100 martial masters of Murim is truly astonishing. How can this be considered a simple drink offering? It's more like a sword that was sent flying. I've heard how amazing your martial abilities are, Master Ma. I'm moved that you gave me such an opportunity to witness it for myself. What a fine drink! I didn't know that the alcohol in Gansu was so sweet and fragrant. Let me offer you a glass as well. Tweep, plump, plump, slow, slow. As expected of the 10th young master, he's able to transport the liquid as a perfect sphere. Still, I was hoping for something more astounding. True, it is a little disappointing. At first glance, it doesn't seem that incredible. But if you were to look deeper, you wouldn't be able to look down on it. An immense amount of destructive energy is condensed within that small bubble. Yet he's still able to keep it in a spherical shape. Only the person receiving can probably sense it. What is this? What's this heaviness? I can't lift the cup at all. Truly impressive, young master. Though the fame of the 10th young master has spread far and wide, I didn't know anyone who had personally witnessed your abilities. Even though it was discourteous, I asked Ma Youngji to test you, but it seems he was completely embarrassed instead. Won't you please forgive him now? There's nothing to forgive. I simply received a drink. I was able to quench my thirst thanks to that. So allow me to continue with what I was saying. Firstly, I know many are curious as to why a Murim Alliance branch was established here. It would only be proper to offer an explanation. You can say that it was for the sake of the continual goal of the Murim Alliance to protect the peace of the world. For the sake of peace, you say. Gansu has been perfectly peaceful even before the Murim Alliance stepped in. That may have been the case for the Iron Blood Battalion. So, are you suggesting you want to keep the Iron Blood Battalion in check? I simply desire the Iron Blood Battalion and the unbounded manner to keep their pact. That is why we've established a branch where that pact was made. Don't you think we need to prevent a minor collision from becoming a large battle? It seems the Murim Alliance has enough strength to spare for Gansu. Gansu is naturally a part of the Murim Alliance's territory. That's a little difficult to acknowledge. Gansu has been within the Iron Blood Battalion's domain for 100 years. More accurately, that would be the western regions of Gansu. The Alliance will acknowledge that the Iron Blood Battalion has some existing influence. Is that an official stance by the Murim Alliance or simply your own? I stand here as the central chief patroller of the Murim Alliance. My words are surely the Alliance's stance. Does the Murim Alliance give no consideration to the Iron Blood Battalion's honor? Isn't it honorable enough that I invited you here and personally gave an explanation? CCC, what if the Iron Blood Battalion crosses the neutral zone? Would you be willing to have another great, righteous, evil war? I don't know why you bring up the war when we've gathered for the sake of Gansu's peace, but I don't believe that the head of the Iron Blood Battalion will be the first to break their treaty with the unbounded manner. If someone from the Iron Blood Battalion ignores their leader's will and crosses the neutral zone, the head of the Iron Blood Battalion should render punishment before we would need to lift a hand. We can't argue back since he mentioned grandfather's promise. We can't underestimate his skill, craftiness, and wit. Why is it that only the orthodox factions have people like him? I promise you here and now that I, Tae Hyung-woon, and the Alliance will do our best to preserve the peace of this county. I have spoken for too long. Everyone enjoy the dinner. Tae Hyung-woo, Tae Hyung-woo. We believe in you, 10th young master. He's truly on a different level. He has already established himself as a hero. He is prideful and dignified and naturally radiates light. He'll surely continue to stand at the center of the world and shine radiantly, just like now, surrounded by everyone's cheering and respect. That is exactly where you belong, Jeomhwa. Brother, I'll be taking my leave first. What's sure? Where are you off to in such a hurry? Are you going after Gnome 100? How did you... Sigh. Can I say one thing? What do you suddenly have to say? I've thought this over for a long time. I wanted to just stay as a bystander and not get in your way. But shh, it seems like I must say this. What do you think about giving up on Gnome 100? What do you mean by that? Don't you think that your origins are too different? My goodness, I didn't think you were the type to make a fuss about people's origins. Do you think I would say such a thing even though I'm a beggar? I'm saying this out of consideration for both of you. How would that be out of consideration? Have you thought about what your father will do if he finds out about your relationship with No 100? What does my father have to do with this if he really intends to cause a problem? I will cast off my Murong name. If you do that, the Murong clan would go after No 100 as an enemy. That's... Since No 100 is a monster of a bastard, he'll be able to take care of himself. But what about his Martial Academy's disciple? Will he be able to protect them all on his own? If your father publicly goes after the Martial Academy, what will happen? Do you think that Number 100 can protect them from economic and political attacks on his own? And if something goes truly wrong and someone happens to die, what then? Have you considered how he would then see you, the daughter of someone who became an enemy? Jeomhwa. This is the difference between the haves and the have-nots. The life of a have-not can be threatened by a small sneeze by someone among the haves. It's the principle of the world that the strength of one man can do nothing against. Then what are you saying I should do? Just imagining a life without No 100 causes such a crushing pain in my chest. It feels like the world is falling apart. So what am I supposed to do? During the 2 years that Number 100 had disappeared, I was no different than a dead person. The world seemed like a deep black void, yet my heart, as if consumed by hellfire, wouldn't stop and just kept burning. The only thing I felt was unending pain and suffering. I wanted to die. I wanted this whole thing to end, but I couldn't. If I gave up and killed myself, that would have been truly acknowledging that No 100 had died, because even amid my suffering, I couldn't bear the thought that No 100 was dead. Just when I finally reunited with him, just when I thought I had finally escaped from that hell, will Musang really push you away because he hates you? Even he withered at the suffering he felt after speaking to the sword god. You know better than I how dearly he holds you. Shouldn't you consider how he must have felt when he made his conclusion? What did you say? Shouldn't you consider his feelings? Not that what do you mean he had a conversation with my father? Did you not? No, so, Grandpa. It was about a month before Hyuk Musang disappeared. The sword god, all red in the face, came looking for him, demanding to know who No 100 was. No 100. Have you been suffering in pain by yourself because of such thorn-filled words this whole time? How could you not tell me at all? Obviously, because he didn't want you to be hurt by your own father as well. That's right. You've always been like that since the beginning. You've always protected me. Even when you were so much weaker than me, despite not knowing that I still... Though I'm the weaker one now, it's my turn to protect you, who has become stronger than anyone else. Wakazo, what are you doing? What kind of woman just barges into another man's room? No, 100. It must have been so hard suffering for so long. Well, what are you talking about? So sudden. WH, what are you doing? No, 100. You stupid idiot, Key Hook. You should have told me that my father came looking for you. Why did you keep that hidden until now? How did you? I wasn't even aware how hurt you were, and it doesn't change anything just because you know now. What he said was right. Do you really think what he said was right? Or are you afraid that he might be? I understand a little better about what you're worried about. The harm you might receive, and the resolve to protect your martial academy. It's not like that. I don't know what kind of hurt you lived with from being an orphan and a disciple at a countryside martial academy. Because just as you said, I'm Murong Seongjai's treasure. We've certainly lived different lives. I said it's not like that. Then you can tell me. Tell me that you were anxious and in pain. Stop holding on to your stupid pride. That's not it. Then, what is it? Please tell me, don't keep making me the stupid one. You might. You might get hurt and suffer because of me. That's what I'm afraid of. What? I've thought this over millions of times. What our lives would be like together. I did everything possible to make you happy in the millions of scenarios I imagined. I considered every possible method, even if it made all of Murim my enemy. But no matter what I tried, I always ended up failing. All that you were left with was pain, loneliness, and sadness just from being with me. But despite that, you would force yourself to smile and say, "It's fine. No, 100. I'm all right." I loathed myself each time it repeatedly turned out that way. More severely than anyone else, more extremely than anyone else. I was so afraid. Every possibility always ended up that way. Why were you selfishly trying to make me happy? I'll find my own happiness. Not you, not my father, neither fame nor fortune, but me. And the small happiness I had barely managed to find was you. Why can't you recognize that? But you already have such an excellent arranged fiancé in Tae Hyung-woon. He's surely a much bet. What are you talking about? What arranged fiancé? I'm sure they said he was your... Who said that? Mu Ryoke brother Woon? No. Well, was it my father? Stop joking, brother Woon is just someone I grew up with. He's like family to me. I don't know of any arrangement, but I can't just ignore your father's intentions. I don't want to ruin your relationship with him just because of me. If that's the case, you don't need to worry. My father and I can no longer go back to what we used to be. I left the clan a while ago. That was also how I was able to apply for the demon elimination order. What did you think, that I just lived happily being well off like a princess? I didn't say that. You said you lost your parents when you were young, right? I never even got to see my mother's face. She passed away not long after giving birth to me. After that, my father was always out on the battlefields, gaining achievements, and barely home. The only time he came to see me was to check on my martial arts skills. As a little girl, I craved even that little time together that I only focused on training. I had believed that was fatherly love. On the other hand, since the other clan members feared the patriarch, none of them, not even my blood relatives, would get close to me. And then an internal conflict arose. and the patriarch purged the clan through great bloodshed. I later found out that they were all after my position as the patriarch's successor. I needed to rise to that position so that his authority would be firmer. I didn't expect. I may not know what kind of pain you experience while growing up in some countryside martial academy, but do you know how envious I was when I saw how much your master and your brothers treasured you? I never knew, I'm sorry. No, 100. I appreciate that you're concerned about me, but you should respect my choices too. If you're worried about your status or martial academy, can't we find a way together? Though it may not seem like it, I have a lot of money saved up, and I have quite a bit of pull in the alliance as well. I can take care of most troubles that might come. But still, I can't just keep relying on you. You can strengthen your martial academy, or establish a new sect. What is there to worry about with such a large force? Isn't Muram dictated by the strong anyway? As long as I block any political problems that come your way, who could stop you? Why do you insist on throwing away the comfortable path and keep acting like this? If you wanted, you could have lived a life comparable to the Emperor. That's obvious, stupid, because I love you. More than anyone else. Only you. I know I jumped you suddenly the last time, but I'll go slowly this time. If you love me too, don't avoid it. This time I'll go to you. You guys make me fucking sick. Grandpa sus. Since when were you? I came because I was worried, but sheesh. If you two are set on this, I can do nothing but cheer you guys on. I'll block whatever injustice you might face on account of this. Elder, Grandpa, well, what are you doing? Finish what you started. We're fine. Should I refer to you as Young Master Tay or Chief Patroller? Lady Chiol, you can refer to me however you wish. What significance is there in titles or names? Very well, Young Master Tay. After hearing your speech, it seemed like you weren't going to avoid any conflicts with the Iron Blood Battalion. Is that what you're really thinking? There's no meaning in answering whether I think that or not. What's certain is that I will take responsibility for what I said. Haven't you heard that trees that are too sturdy will break? I believe I'm flexible enough to not break. Ho ho ho, you're so good with your words. I happen to like men who are good with words. It's an honor for someone like you to consider me so. So, we shall now conclude the festivities. Thank you all for having traveled all this way. It seems like I should get going. I enjoyed our conversation, young master. I too, Lady Chiol. Chief Patroller, is something the matter? Ha ha. No, it's nothing. We should return as well. Youngji, I must visit somewhere before we head back. Please speak. Let's go to the Dragon Martial Academy. I want to finish the conversation I couldn't complete earlier. This place is so small and shabby. I don't understand why you would need to visit such a place, young miss. Is that so? If you wait a little, I'm sure you'll be in for quite a surprise. I'm already surprised that they've kept us waiting for nearly an hour. Not even the Muram Alliance would treat us like this. I apologize for the long wait. Oh my, you're here alone. This time it's because you requested a private meeting. Although she did make a fuss about wanting to come along, that would have caused more trouble. It seems you had much to think about since you kept us waiting for so long. It's not that I don't understand, but it wasn't anything like that. How does he have the guts to act like this? We're both busy, so let's keep this short. It doesn't seem like his martial skills are all that great either. Do you think so little of us I wouldn't dare to consider so little of the Iron Blood Battalion? I heard a piece of news. The Unbounded Manor is supposed to help your Dragon Tiger Martial Academy set up a shop. And how did you? My hearing is quite sharp, though I may not seem like it. It's not easy to establish and operate a small store. It's tough to tell what could happen in Gansu, where our Iron Blood Battalion resides. Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Of course not. I simply want to be of help to you. Do you remember the token of our promise I gave you the last time? Are you referring to this? The Gold Blood token. That item is a special token that the great leader bestowed only to his direct descendants and a few high-ranking people. Why does someone like him have that? It makes me so happy to see you've taken good care of it. Since our territory is so vast, it will be hard for me to help you with every little thing. But if you show that Gold Blood token, no one from the Iron Blood Battalion would dare to mistreat you. Whoever possesses that is my direct representative. So that's what it was. Did you come here just to inform me of this? What does Master Hayuk think of the Muram Alliance? It's an entity that our Martial Academy is fully associated with. You know that's not what I'm asking. That is all that it is to me. Is that so? Then, what do you think about changing sides? Are you asking me to join the Iron Blood Battalion? Not just you, but all the members of your Martial Academy. Even if you don't conduct any trading, I'll make sure you never worry about money. It is the pride of this Martial Academy's master to be a part of the Orthodox faction led by the Muram Alliance. And I don't have any intention of leaving my master. What if the Great Thui Gang and the Blood Unicorn Gang were to come under you? Young miss, what are you? What do you think does it sway you a little? Since you're trying so hard, I guess that leaves me no choice. I don't want your help if it comes with an ulterior motive. I'll be returning this to you, so please be on your way. You arrogant fool! It seems you've gotten arrogant just because the young miss was being gracious to you. Youngji, stop it instead of humbly receiving her grace. You dared to show such an attitude. Do you think that the martial skills you're so proud of will be enough to protect all the members of this martial academy? Kyuk. How dare you threaten the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy in front of me? Kyuk Ug. Rid. You learn nothing after exchanging drinks with the 10th young master. He's able to suppress me with just the pressure from his internal energy. You should know that I'm not as polite as the Central Chief Patroller. And to be able to subdue the Rakasa sword without even a finger. It's not that he was weak, but his level was so high that I couldn't sense it at all. Please stop there. It's true that Mayungji crossed the line, but he's an irreplaceable, faithful servant of mine. Can you please forgive him? Kook. Youngji, stand up. You young miss. Thank you. I'm sure I already said this to you before, but don't put my life at risk. I'm sorry. Your loyalty does not pardon all of your actions. It won't end with just a warning the next time. I shall bear it in mind. You truly must not be afraid of anything. You're the first person ever to act like this in front of the Iron Blood Battalion. Do you consider us to be an enemy? I have no intention of making anyone an enemy as long as they don't lay a hand on us first. That's a relief. I don't want to be enemies with you either. In fact, I would like to develop a friendship. Please keep this. I don't want to ruin the good past business we had because of what happened today. I'm starting to want you even more. I enjoyed our conversation, but we'll get going now. If you ever make it out west, please visit the Iron Blood Battalion. I'll make sure to entertain you properly so you won't be disappointed. A gold-plated Iron Blood token. It's no different than having a permit to conduct trades in the far western regions of Gansu where the Iron Blood Battalion forces are. If it goes well, we might make quite a large sum. Senior disciple, did anything happen Why did people like them come looking for you? Are we in big trouble? Are they going to kill us? Don't worry. No one can touch you as long as I'm here. What who's touching? Who is that? What that Cheol girl said that she's going to lay a hand on you, act chief patroller. I swear I'll rip all the hair off of that bitch's head, soaking herself in perfume to leave her scent everywhere. Why does it smell familiar? Wait, isn't this? I'll repair it later. I have an urgent business to take care of. Hey, you bastard, stop right there! Murim Alliance, Gansu Branch, Central Chief Patroller's Office. The Blood Demons Dragon Manor in Guangdong and the Absolute Demons Imperial Manor in southern Hunan. They're all in a mess as the demonic order forces expand. On top of that, there are traces of Hell Castle and other mysterious forces. A storm will arrive in the Central Plains soon, and the center of it will surely be here in Gansu. I said, stop right there. Drop the sword first. Deputy Minister, we'll all get caught at this rate. I'll buy us some time. Please get Lady Ha out of here. No, I can't leave you behind. Deputy Minister, you're already aware that there is no other choice. Escorting Lady Ha safely to Shanxi is the only way to stop that person. You have to consider the greater picture. I'll leave it to you. It was an honor to serve you. I'm right here. Bring it on, you evil bastards. Gloomy. It can't be helped. Your duty as a chief patroller comes first. Can't you at least pretend to be a little sad? You ought to be crying. Dummy, nope. Not a chance. They always took written reports. So why do they suddenly require me to report in person? I thought I would finally get to spend some proper time with you. I won't suddenly disappear like before anymore, so you don't have to worry, okay? You have to think of me 100 times daily, okay? 100,000 times, then 1,000,000 for me, then I'll... Oh dear, poor Master Tay, young miss. We really have to get going now. Stop messing around, then I'll be back. Whoa! How cool of you, senior disciple. You kept denying it before, but... So why don't you tell us what happened? It's not something you all need to concern yourselves with. I'm sure you were the one to confess first, right? Did you grab and kiss her like a man? Tell us how you confessed to her. Senior disciple, your fellow disciples here will have to meet women someday too. Consider it as part of our training and teach us. I'll pretend to be the chief patroller. Show us how you confessed, senior disciple. No, I'll do it. I should do it as the older brother, Taiho. You're right. It seems like I haven't been able to oversee your training properly. I believe some excellent battle training would be a better idea. Senior disciple. Please wait a minute. Now that we think about it, we were New Dragon Tiger Martial Technique, Special Move. Straight Punch. Senior disciple, I'm sorry. Chia. What are you doing? Get over here. Why me? If you don't come, I'll come to you. Kiara! Ho ho ho, another peaceful day. That concludes today's training. I'm going to go patrol the town, clean up the academy, and be ready to receive some civil servants. Such a strong scent of blood. The smell is rather fresh. On top of that, he haven't killed only one or two. A tattoo on his arm. I've never seen him before. Is he from some new, unorthodox gang? Found them! Remember to keep the girl alive. Personally, I'd rather kill her after having my way with her, but I can't ignore the boss's orders. At least it seems like I'll get to have fun with some bitches tonight. Damn it. They already caught up. Lady Hi, we've been discovered. Can you run? When I give the signal, run in the opposite direction from them. Now. Such useless tactics. After them. With her physical condition, Lady Ha will surely get caught. We need someone to block them, but if no one's left, who will protect her? That's as far as you go. Ugh, already! Kika. How far can some old gramps and a bitch go? Got you! The hell is this bastard? Was there an escort that we missed? It doesn't matter, kill him too. D. You, son of... Ah! Damn it! I can't move it at all! Just what the hell? Senior disciple. It's been so long. Master Zheng, in the time I haven't seen you, you've gotten so old. Why has your hair gotten so white? Ha 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 ha. It has been 20 years, after all. Many things have happened since then. And who is the young lady behind you? Let's go inside first before we talk. Senior disciple, could that person be... Oh, you guys probably won't remember. This person is our Grandmaster. After Master Tay passed away, this man volunteered to join the administrative district so that the son could take over as the master without any conflict. He is currently the deputy minister of the 9 sects provincial commandery. About 20 years ago, he visited our martial academy, bought us treats, and let us ride the horses. Of course, all of you were very young at the time. Tacho might still have been in his mother's womb. In any case, he's a great elder for our martial academy, so treat him with utmost respect. It seems that he's currently going through some difficult times, so he should be able to rest easy while he is here. Taeyong and Taiho, go and buy some clothes that the Grand Master and the young miss can change into. Yes, Seokjin, go warm up the bathwater while Wanhyong prepares some food. Could you take a look around the area? Of course. Since it's Master Hyuk's request, I will report back as soon as possible. Do you happen to know of a Ha Taegyun who was Grand Secretary of the Institute of Imperial Secretaries? I've rarely been outside of Gansu's countryside, so I never got a chance to meet him. But I have heard of the famous Sir Ha. He passed away before the spring. Something like that happened. I'm sure you've heard of Lord Che. He is the most influential person in the empire after all. His abuse of power is so terrible that even His Majesty has to keep an eye on him, but is currently unable to kick him out. His peers and the corrupt officials in the palace have already joined his side. Sir Ha gathered evidence of his corruption for a long time. He, together with the general of 9 sects provincial commandery, was going to appeal to the emperor to forcibly remove Lord Cheo. But just when the emperor had approved a private meeting, he suddenly passed away. Could it be that he was assassinated? The general also suspected as such, but couldn't find any evidence. The doctor concluded that it was just heart failure, but all of the evidence that Sir he had gathered had also completely disappeared. There's a high probability that Lord Che was the culprit, but why is he after you when all of the evidence was already destroyed? To put it more accurately, he's not after me but the young lady, Hajay Fifto. If her name is Hajasu, does that mean... That's right, she is Sir Ha's daughter. Before he died, he had a suspicion that something bad was about to happen. After he made the young miss memorize the evidence, He sent her to run away to her mother's side of the family. The emperor must have also felt the necessity, so he agreed to hear what we have to say. His condition was to meet Miss Hea personally. Therefore, I took my subordinates to escort her when we were attacked. We agreed to meet with the general's men in Shanxi by the end of the month. But we only have 5 days left. At this rate, we won't even be able to get out of Gansu, let alone reach the imperial palace. 5 days is plenty of time. What do you mean, it's plenty of time? I might have been away from Yangzhou for a long time. But I remember Gansu very well. How can we reach Shanxi within 5 days? We can get there in 3 if we go without resting on horseback. It might be possible for someone like you to do that. But Miss Ha has never learned to ride a horse, and her health isn't very good. That kind of exhaustive task is impossible. And I'm sure you already know, but the shortest path to Shanxi is to travel through Yellow River Canyon. Facing mountain bandits would be unavoidable going through there. Even the army travels with at least 50 people when they go through Yellow River Canyon at night. Why should a disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy be afraid of mere mountain bandits? I will personally escort you to Shanxi. We will provide a carriage for the young miss. But, senior disciple, why don't you try trusting Musang this one time? He will surely escort you there safely. I can't do that. I've already burdened you all too much. Once our pursuers find out that we have come here, your martial academy will be in danger. To escort us to Shakni when you don't know when they will retaliate. You don't need to worry about them taking revenge against us. The beggar gang just happens to have a branch right next to our martial academy. What a branch of the beggar gang. And next to that lies the Western Chief Petrolier's office. What's more, although it's a little further out, the Murim Alliance's Gansu branch is also located nearby. The Western Chief Patroller and the Murim Alliance branch. Well, what exactly happened here while I was gone? It all happened recently. But in any case, unless they've lost their sense of fear, they won't dare touch the Martial Academy. It would be no different than declaring war against the Murim Alliance. How can this be? I've lost countless subordinates while running away to Yangzhou. They were very loyal and skilled. In all honesty, I thought it was the end for us. I didn't think it was possible to throw those men off our tracks and protect the young miss on my own. And that's when, Disciple Hayuk, you appeared. Even though I'm the Grand Master, I can't be of any help to the Martial Academy. And to just keep receiving your grace like this, what is this foolish elder to do? This was something you said to me in the past. Even though we don't share the same blood, we are no different from being a family. How could we ignore a family member in trouble? The fact that you are healthy and still alive is a great encouragement to us. Therefore, please don't worry. Thank you. Truly, I thank you. Father, it's me, Taeyong. Come in. A warm bath and a change of clothes have been prepared. Please get some rest first. Yangzhou County outskirts, Grand Canyon Pavilion. What they were defeated, Yoi. Yes, sir. There's no way that old man is that strong. O Gyeongmak, Blood Wolves, Stronghold Black Wolves leader. Well, a Murim martial artist buttled in and... A martial artist. Where did he come from all of a sudden? It seems like that old man has some connections with the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy around here. One of their instructors, Hayuk Musang, is an incredible martial master. Some instructor from some countryside martial academy dares to... Bayong, Jizeong, Blood Wolves, Stronghold, White Wolves, leader, tell me now. I'll go there personally and slice their necks. Well, there's another problem. A problem. The thing is, right next to the Martial Academy, the beggar gang has a base, and next to that is the Chief Patroller's Office within the county. The Moram Alliance Gansu branch is also. After thinking it over, it doesn't seem like I need to go. They'll come crawling out if they want to get to Shanxi. Let's wait for now. Tell everyone to just sit tight, not move, and wait at Mati Xiao Yao. I'm surprised to see that you came personally. It's because you kept nagging that all I do is lay around, so I came to prove you wrong. There must be nothing for you to do for the branch leader to be able to come out for such a trivial matter. So ahem, some guys from the Blood Wolves Stronghold were roaming around nearby. Blood Wolves Stronghold. You saw the wolf tattoos on their arms. Right, it's their mark. They're a group of guys from the unorthodox faction who gathered together after losing the war. They're a bunch of scumbags that aren't afraid to commit all kinds of crimes like human trafficking, contract killing, and robbery. According to the studious beggar, a portion of them are staying at a place called Grand Canyon Pavilion, and the rest are waiting around in Memtu Xiao Yao. As expected, the branch's vice leader, studious beggar, did all the work. That's how an organization's system usually. I didn't say anything. Why you? Anyways, so you're telling me they're all gathered in Memti Xiao Yao, right? Don't tell me you're. Hink carefully before moving. It seems like the government is involved in this, so things will probably get really complicated if you mess up a little bit. Don't make such a fuss. The moon is so nice tonight that I just want to enjoy a little night walk. Musang Steward's son, what brings you all the way here? What a stroke of luck I was en route to the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy for trade discussions. But what are you doing here so early in the morning? It's nothing much, just a few stray dogs that were getting too aggressive in the nearby mountains. Here is a list of merchants who transact with unbounded manner. I can introduce them to your martial academy. Why don't you take a look, thank you. I can generally understand why you're making that expression. This list is the very definition of trash. Most of them have bad credit or have had bad management recently. In other words, they have no intention of introducing any good business deals. I have no excuse. I wanted to introduce you to some better places, but my abilities only go this far. It's not something that Steward's son should apologize for. Even still, there are some decent ones among those if you look at the second to last line. What about this place? To the Great Fame Merchant Group. Indeed, they are good. They always have good products and very good credibility. However, wouldn't it be difficult to deal with them from the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy? Is there some kind of problem? No. It's just, they're located near Shanxi. If you want to get there, you have to pass through the Yellow River Canyon. Crossing through, you'll have to deal with mountain bandits. If you go around, the distance will increase manifold. You'd have to hire escort warriors, but that would cost you more than the money you'd make. Then there won't be any problems. We'll go with this group. Did you not understand what I said, Master Hayuk? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. We'll handle the transportation ourselves. If you're willing to go that far. I really must refuse, as the Grandmasters. How could I send his disciple nephews into a dangerous place? I've already incurred too great of a debt to the Martial Academy. After you saved me, Miss Hay and I will quietly leave early at dawn so you no longer have to put your lives at risk. Do you think we're going to Shanxi only for your sake? Wow, what are you talking about? We were able to open a business recently. The merchant group that we're dealing with just happens to be in Shanxi as well. A business in Shanxi. We were going there regardless. If you were to travel with us, it would make us feel more at peace. Then promise me one thing. When things become dangerous, you must leave me behind and run away. We will not go with you if you don't promise me this. I understand. I promise to do so when things become dangerous. Is everyone ready? Yes. You should have all received the details concerning this trip. Were there any questions? Senior disciple, is it true that we might run into the Blood Wolves' stronghold? Yes, it's true. As you might know, the ones from the Blood Wolves' stronghold are different from ordinary thugs you've faced so far. They're martial masters of the unorthodox faction that have trained in real martial arts and aren't afraid to kill. You must protect the Grandmaster and Miss Hay from people like them. Oh no, did I scare them too much? Being overly anxious could end up being detrimental. How exciting, oh, how exciting. Did you hear that, real martial masters? Yeah, now. This is a trip. I'm also a full-fledged martial master. This is my entry into the Murim, hehehe. You guys, are you not afraid at all? Aren't you coming with us? That's true, but then that's enough assurance. I'm not afraid. Me neither. Hee. These guys. It seems I'll need to have them experience hell for them to snap to their senses. I'm sorry I couldn't do much for the Martial Academy all this time. Once this business is taken care of, I'll be sure to visit more often. Please don't push yourself too hard. It's enough for me as long as you're safe and well. Stay well, Master Jung. I pray that you'll be safe, senior disciple. Grandmaster, Master, the preparations are finished. I understand. Let's go. We'll be back, Master. Young miss, please come this way to the carriage. Is there some kind of problem? No, not at all. Haha, such an idiot. Why is it so hard to just express my thanks? Dragon Tiger Company, depart. Yes, sir. So the best they could do was to pretend to be some escort agency. Now that they've left the country, we should be able to get them now. Jongpil, send a signal to those who are waiting. Yes, sir. What's going on? Why is there no response? Try it again. Yes. Kicked, Captain. There's no response. I know, you fool. Damn it. Go and find out what's going on. We are going after those guys first. Once we regroup, we'll attack them. Yes, sir. Why is there no response at such a crucial time like this? What the hell happened? That guy is Guak Song. What are you doing? Did you not hear the signal? Why didn't you repeat? He's dead. You're telling me a first-rate martial master like Guak Song was killed without him even knowing? How did such a thing happen? Could everyone else have? No way. Well, what the hell? Most of them didn't even get a chance to react before they were killed. Moreover, none of these bodies belong to the enemy. Were they ambushed by several extremely skilled martial masters all at once who could have done this? And why? Let's figure out the situation first. I have to at least take back some kind of clue. A trap. Ugh! Phew, dodged it. Had I been a little slower, I would have... Glack. What? What's going on? Don't tell me, did they set another trap expecting I'd dodge the first one? What kind of bullshit is this? Again. Boss, Sir Jongpil hasn't joined up with us yet. I know, you bastard. So what do you want to turn back around? It's just an old man, a bitch, and some countryside martial academy disciples. We can handle them without the others. just take it out from their compensation. This request that we had gotten wasn't something we could refuse from the start. But how much further are these guys going to go until they take a break? 4 people are chasing after us about half a mile away. According to my Ryokye, only 5 of them were left, meaning that only 1 had gone to Meti Xiao Yao. I had set up enough traps to handle 20 people easily, just in case, so it's a little disappointing. Senior disciple. It's been 4 hours since we started our journey, but we haven't seen anyone yet. Doesn't that mean those guys from the Blood Wolves stronghold have given up? Right. Those guys are waiting for the moment someone like you would lower their guards. They're always looking for an opportunity, so keep an eye out. Yes. They're looking for an opportunity. Those bastards never do that. They always attack right away as soon as the enemy is discovered. Something must have happened. Stop the horse, what so suddenly? Misha isn't breathing well, hurry and stop. Gasp, gasp, gasp. Mamisha. Since her body is weak, it seems like she was exhausted after traveling so long in the carriage. Sigh, she has undoubtedly pushed herself too far. Despite her weak constitution, she hasn't been able to rest properly for a while now. Let's head to the nearest town. We need to take her to a physician, yes. But how did he know that Miss Ha had collapsed? It's already difficult to hear someone talking around the sounds of the carriage and the gusts of wind. She'll be fine after a day's rest. Thank you, physician. It's a relief that it wasn't anything serious. Grandmaster, you should also take a rest for a day. My fellow disciples and I will take over the night watch. How can I rest peacefully while my disciple nephews stand guard at night? I will be a part of the rotation too, so I appreciate your feelings, but my brothers have dipped their toes into Murim. If you keep worrying over them for every little thing, it'll end up being more detrimental for them. You don't need to worry about them since I'm here, so please get some rest. All right, then I'll believe you. If something happens, make sure to let me know. We don't know when they will try to attack us. Always be alert. Brother Kang and Brother Yang will be guarding the Grandmaster's door. Taeyong and Taiho will be guarding Miss Han's room alternatively. I will be the standing guard outside the inn. Do you plan to stay on guard all night without switching out? It's too dangerous to let any of you guard that position, since it is where the initial contact with the enemy can be made. That means you shouldn't be alone all the more. No matter how strong you may be, it's too dangerous for you to take on the men of the Blood Wolves. Stronghold alone, that's right, senior disciple. Since the Grandmasters and Miss Ha's rooms face each other, only one person needs to stand there. Instead of worrying about me, make sure you protect Grandmaster and Miss Hay. There's a chance they might be able to slip by me and get inside. I'll be sure to send a signal if something happens on my side. Got it? Yes, I understand. Be careful, senior disciple. Good. I'll see you all when we leave in the morning. You've done well to follow after us all the way here. Fucking lunatic to Did you purposely keep racing non-stop for several hours just to make fun of us? A grown man like you shouldn't act so pathetic just because he had to run a bit. Your dangling man parts might feel embarrassed and go into hiding. Oh my, don't tell me you've lost your balls already. In that case, I sincerely apologize. I was already planning on killing everyone but that bitch anyway. But he'll give you the most painful duet when I saw it. Grandmaster is very tired from his arduous schedule. So let's end this quietly. The Blood Wolf stronghold, you say? Which what? A pack of bloody dogs seems more fitting. Ugh. Even though there won't be any more people coming after us, I should let them continue the night watch to keep them on their toes. So, senior disciple, what exactly? I didn't hear anything at all. They weren't anyone extraordinary. Young miss, has your condition gotten better? Yes. Thanks to you. I'm sorry. I should have tried to endure longer, but I ended up delaying you all for so long. You did more than well enough already. We still have plenty of time left as well. I assume you plan to cut straight through the Yellow River Canyon. Correct. Don't mountain bandits appear there. No matter how strong you might be, you won't be able to handle dozens of them on your own. It will be fine. It's not like I'm alone. I have my fellow disciples with me, mountain bandits. Would we be able to stand up against enemies that even the imperial soldiers are reluctant to face? What happened to the confidence you all had? Before we set off, you'll make the lady anxious if you make those expressions. It seems your training has been lacking. I suppose I should increase the training difficulty by 3 times. No, not at all. I'm not even the LL East bit SG cared I'm just excited. That's right. Brother Kang, let's make a wager to see who takes down more mountain bandits. I'm going to win, senior disciple. I replaced the wheels on the carriage. Right, well done. Let's get ready to depart. Why is everyone sweating so much? Near Shanxi Yellow River Canyon. Oh man, I'm starving. Too many people must have heard that there are mountain bandits in the Yellow River Canyon. I don't even see a shadow of a person. Maybe it's time I give up doing this nonsense and return to my hometown. Whoa, Chief. There's a carriage traveling through judging by their company flag. They must be a small merchant group. Oh, it's been a while since we had customers. All right, let's go, everyone. It's time to go hunting. Excuse me, Chief, but, do you think it could be that black devil again? The Black Devil. I'm sorry, please, don't kill me. Enough. How can you all still be afraid and dare to call yourselves mountain bandits? This happened because you said something so pointless. Did someone plaster the canyon with honey or something? Why would he come through again? Also, the guy said they have a company flag. Do you think that devil looked even remotely like a merchant? Stop saying such ominous things and prepare to head out, yes, sir. What's that sound? Senior disciple, mountain bandits. What should we do? They'll end up catching up to us because of the carriage. We'll stop here and prepare for battle. Things might get loud. You'll be safe, young miss. So please wait calmly inside and don't come out. All right. Well, I'm sure you have a good understanding of your situation. Right hand over everything you have, and we'll spare you and let you go. This will be a good opportunity to gain some experience. Fighting against someone on a horse for the first time. Why don't you all go and be their opponents? Yes. See, come at us. Opportunity, be our opponents. Have you all gone crazy? Go beat some sense into them. Thea, they're coming! Can I do this? What should I do? There's too many of them, and they're on horses. All right. As a first-generation disciple of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy, I'll step into the field first. You fool! I'll kill you first! Taeyong's gotten so much stronger than I thought. We can't keep falling behind a fellow disciple. Let's go to yes. Kang Wonhyog, -5 points. Young Seoikin, -2 points. Jung Taeho, I'll give him 3 points. To be able to stand up like that against mountain bandits. Just what happened at the Martial Academy while I was gone. Bastards! Have you all grown weak because you haven't eaten lately? Agus. Whew. Ugh. Taeryong, these bastards running wild. Now it's your turn. I'll slaughter you all. Sick. He knocked away someone of that size with just one hit. He even defeated the group from the Blood Wolf stronghold easily. Just how strong is he? You cheap bandit asshole! How dare you hit me from behind? Get up right now, you jerk. Let's finish this. You idiot. What are you getting all mad for when you were the one who let your guard down if the other guys were killed while you were knocked away? Were you going to blame it on a sudden attack? In any case, it's good to see you again. I've never met someone like you before. You must have forgotten because I hit you too hard back then. They usually remember, though. Maybe you'll recognize me if I do this. You are. Black Demon, senior disciple. Do you know this man I passed through here while returning to the Martial Academy? These guys got in my way back then, so I just punished them lightly. But it seems like my punishment was too light. Whoa, wait! If I knew it was the young master, I wouldn't have dared to attack you. Please be merciful. Not recognizing me is another one of your mistakes. We were in a hurry and needed to travel a long distance, but we wasted so much time thanks to you. I'll make you take responsibility. Please. It's so nice that you all are escorting us like this. None of the other mountain bandits are even approaching us. Haha, the honor is ours. We'll be passing through here regularly, so we'll be in your care. Yes, of course, without question, we'll do our best. Young master, F.E. Kafkafstin. You're all dead if you dare to move anywhere, or I hear you raid other travelers. Got it. I'll kill you, all right. Oh. Of course, we would never. To be able to turn the mountain bandits who were trying to raid us into escorts. What kind of man is Master Hugh exactly? Did you have something you wished to say? I was just worried that you might have gotten injured somewhere. Fortunately, I'm not hurt anywhere. Thank you for your concern. But please wait. Was there anything more you had to say? Well, right. I must tell him clearly how grateful I am. I really want to express my gratitude to you, Master Hyuk. How can I ever repay this great debt? I'm merely escorting my grandmother. You should express your thanks to him later. Then. We've finally reached the end of the Yellow River Canyon. You must have suffered much during the trip. What suffering you all suffered much more than I did. I was the one who was suffering. You must be hungry, so why don't we go eat? We can take a little break since we're nearly at the meeting location. Yes, that sounds good. What are you doing now that we're here? You can go. Oh yes, please have a pleasant trip, young master. Senior disciple, why are you letting those guys off? They do deserve death for their crimes of threatening and stealing from people. But they don't reek of blood like those from the Blood Wolf stronghold did. When I observed them last time, they were ensuring that their victims crossed the rest of the Yellow River Canyon safely after taking all their money. If I got rid of them, a different group of mountain bandits would take their place. They might even be more evil than them. Those guys seem to pull some weight in the Yellow River Canyon, so it might be better just to let them be. And more than anything else, they remind me of an old fool of a friend. What? Are you happy there, Banchu? It's a new experience being able to eat food outside Yangzhou County. Make sure to eat plentifully. We still have some ways to go until our destination. I'm sorry. What do you think you're doing? I'm so sorry. I accidentally tripped over something and... Those guys aren't your run-of-the-mill thugs. Most of them are first-rate martial artists. One of them is also probably a peak martial master. What are guys like them doing here? I would have sensed something if they were after Miss Hay, pouring hot tea on us. Are you declaring war against the Crimson Killers gang? No, not at all. How could someone like me dare? Prove it. What can I do to prove? Eat it if you eat without leaving a single drop. I'll take it as proof that you have no hostility to the Crimson Killers gang. How do you expect to prove yourself if you keep dawdling like that? You should be grateful that I'm helping you prove your innocence. Those bastards, stop. Just sit there and watch. What do you? Just observing will be good training. I didn't want to make a ruckus in a foreign place, but you guys have crossed the line. How about asking me for your precious proof? Go ahead. Ask me for your precious proof. I couldn't keep up with her movements for a split second. Who the hell is this bitch? These days, bitches are losing their mind at such a young age. It seems like you learned some martial arts, but you should take a better look at your opponents before picking a fight. How old are you? Baby, I'll treat you to something delicious, so why don't you come with me? Didig jig ha! 100 points. That bitch. Attack her all together, as expected of such scoundrels. Just because you start losing, you try to gang up on me. Gotcha! My ass. Grunt. You fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you! In the end, you decide to resort to using swords. Did you think you were the only ones with weapons? Not bad. He caught that. Needles dipped in a paralyzing drug. The skills of the Sichuan Tang clan truly live up to its fame. However, is it really appropriate for you to interfere in another gang's business while in someone else's territory? Even if you are part of the Great Tang clan, I'm certain the mutual non-aggression pact between the Murim Alliance and the Demonic Order hasn't ended yet. You have brought up keeping a moral obligation when you were the ones bullying a civilian. Ha ha ha. This is my niece's first experience in the martial world, so she hasn't learned the realities of this world yet. I, Tang Chu of the Sichuan Tang clan, offer my apologies. The Poison Master Tang Chu, that means this girl is... So you were the Poison Master and the Tang clan's precious daughter. What brings you to such a place? Shit. He's a greater person than I thought. We will be the ones to suffer if we provoke him. I'm embarrassed that you know about me. After recognizing this old man's face, why don't we end things here since neither side has lost anyone? Uncle, you saw how wickedly those men were behaving. Didn't you tell me before that witnessing an injustice and doing nothing is not the martial way, Suryon? Must you say that while I'm trying so hard to arbitrate? I guess it can't be helped if the Honorable Master is willing to say as much. We shall take our leave first. Let's go. Are you all right? Yes. Thank you. How can I ever repay you? I didn't do it to be rewarded, so please don't be concerned. More than that, you, for someone of such martial skill, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, was she able to gauge my skills? You there, with the cheek scar, I'm talking about you. You're referring to me, why me? Really, I was intending on doing something, but... Do you think just thinking about it is enough? You have to show it through your actions. A grown man like you shouldn't be so crude and make excuses. No, that's not what I meant. And the strongest person here is... Again, more excuses, only your face is handsome. Everything else is so crude. Listen to what I'm saying. You were the one who rushed out before that young man could. Why are you trying to pick a fight with such a gentleman? Allow me to apologize. This child is rather rash and immature. I was hoping some experience in the martial world would help, but not at all. What about me? We shall leave so you may finish your meal. I said, what about me, Guise? If only I could slap some sense into you. What did I do? She's just like Jeomhwa. We've finished eating and gotten some rest. So why don't we start getting ready to leave? Yes, let's do that. Wait, there's still some dumpings left over. I keep telling you, Suryon, always conduct yourself carefully in the martial world. What are you going to do if you end up causing a situation you can't handle because you keep rushing in like that? Yes, yes. You're not listening to a single word, are you? Yes, yes. Sigh. Why do I have to be taking care of my niece at my age? How did my life become like this? I just want to quickly catch the 9-visaged scorpion and return to Sichuan. But isn't it a waste of manpower to have sent you to catch some scorpion, Suryon? You didn't listen to the explanation properly, did you? The 9-visaged scorpion isn't your typical scorpion. It's called the 9-visaged scorpion because it sheds its skin 9 times, which makes it incomparably larger than the average scorpion. Moreover, it has a high intelligence after living so long and is very hostile towards humans. A creature like that has been consuming poisonous herbs and insects for decades and refined a very potent poison. Even a martial master who has made a minor accomplishment of inner energy will die if affected by its poison. Unless you've attained the 10,000 poison immunity, just a slight scratch with its poison would be lethal. That's why I was sent to procure such a poison safely. And that's why if you discover the 9-visaged scorpion, don't just rashly rush in like you did earlier, but act cautiously. It could potentially be more dangerous than a Demon King-level martial master. Yes. So, senior disciple, well, what exactly is that thing? A scorpion. Who wouldn't know that I'm asking, what kind of scorpion is that big and menacing? The horses are getting scared. It's coming this way. Senior disciple, be careful, why are you getting so worked up over a bug? Senior disciple got stabbed. You dare, huh? Pull back. Cue hearts. Wait. We of the Tang clan have been chasing after that scorpion first. Is that so? Yes, we've been after it for over 7 weeks. And when we were about to capture it, you got in our way. And what? What do you mean? And hand over that scorpion this instant. Saying that I got in your way is a little unfair. I was merely traveling along when it attacked me, so I caught it. And more than anything else, shouldn't the person who catches it first be the rightful owner in cases like this? How dare you try to lecture the Tang clan members? Just obediently hand it over if you don't want to cross us. How unreasonable, I don't know what that is. But don't you think you're going too far? So much fluff. I'll hand it over. Senior disciple, hey, good choice. You would have just wasted your energy. Okay, here you go. If you want it that badly, you can personally come and take it. You could have just handed it over since you already caught it, but you set it free. I put it down for you to take it, so why are you stepping back? It can't be that the martial masters of the great Tang clan are afraid of one little scorpion. What? It seems like you really want to taste the wrath of the Tang clan. Enough, withdraw your hand at once. Elder Tang Chu Miss Suryon. We meet again, It seems my kin has offended you. Please accept my apologies on their behalf. It wasn't much. In any case, this is surprising. The nine-visaged scorpion is a mystic creature that not even an expert in venomous insects could easily handle. This guy, he's so obedient, though. Who's a good boy? That's ridiculous. I thought you said that thing was very dangerous, Uncle. Ahem. In any case, that scorpion isn't something you're determined to keep, nor would it be useful, as it's a dangerous creature. It's just that we have traveled all the way here to Shenzhen because we need it for a new poison we are developing. I'm sorry for repeating the same words, but could you please hand over the nine-visaged scorpion to us if you do? The Tang clan will not forget this favor, and will surely repay you. Since they're willing to go this far, wouldn't it be better just to give it to them? Senior disciple, they said they'll repay us. This creature seems more precious to just hand over from an empty promise. Are you saying that the name of the Sichuan Tang clan isn't enough of a guarantee? I'm just simply stating that the reward isn't clear enough. 50 gold nyang. How's that? Would that be a clear and adequate reward? What 50 gold nyang? That would be enough for the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy to live abundantly for a year and still have money left over. Well, what, Suryan? What are you saying, 15? Nyang is already plenty enough for something like the nine-visaged scorpion. My goodness, it's so unlike you to be so stingy. Undi, don't you think it's fair to give him that much, since we're about to obtain something so dangerous without having to even lift a finger? It's not about pride, but we don't have that kind of money on us right now. What was your name? I am Hayuk Musang of the Dragon Tiger Martial Academy. Very well, young Master Hayuk. As you can see, we don't have the money on us. So would you be willing to give it to us on the condition that we'll give it to you later? Very well, it's a deal. Huh, got a load of this guy. Just like that, don't you think you're suddenly conceding so easily? What if I deny everything later? Isn't the Tang clan widely known for their immaculate soul and trust? I don't think that you would so easily go back on your word. But even if it ends up that I was tricked, I will just consider it bad luck. You leave me no choice but to give you the money if you're willing to say that much. I'll give you this as an absolute guarantee of our promise. It's our Tang clan's badge. Show that when you come to the Tang clan and ask for me, Tang Suryon, and we will give you your reward. So, thank you. I hope we will certainly meet again, young Master Hayuk. Then, let's go, Uncle, yes? Dragon Tiger Martial Academy's Hayuk Mlusang. At first, I thought that other than his face, there wouldn't be anything impressive about him. But he was able to catch the nine-visaged scorpion with his bare hands and stay so calm and carefree while standing in front of Uncle and not back down at all. Haha, could she be? All right, we should start heading out as well. What's... With your expressions, senior disciple, make sure you don't cheat since we're watching you. We're on Team Chief Patroller Murong. Don't say such inflammatory words. Woof. What do you mean by cheating? I was simply making a deal, but Miss Tang certainly said she wants to meet again. Who would say such a thing without an ulterior motive? You even received the clan's badge. They don't just hand those out for nothing. Stop overreacting. It was just a guarantee to give us the money, cheater. Cheater, cheater. We finally made it. Thank you, Nephew Hayuk. Let's go inside. And please stop right there for a moment, Grandmaster. This Lord Che is quite scrupulous. Gasp. He hired assassins. Taeyong, did you detect them too? Yes, ever so slightly. It seems they've been very well trained. Wanyong, Seokjin, and Taiho will protect the Grandmaster and the carriage. You haven't gotten used to dealing with assassins, so watch carefully how I dispatch them. Got it. He was able to catch the arrow. It seems like this guy has some experience. This hunt will be interesting. Assassins first learn to hide their presence. They specialize in concealing and infiltrating. But if you diligently train your observation abilities, you'll be able to see things you can never see normally. Like how there's a guy hanging from that tree, disgustingly licking his shuriken. I told you before, stop doing that. It's making me more embarrassed. Is that important right now? Those guys were able to detect our location. We need to move now. Even though he was the one doing the weird thing, he's getting angry because his colleagues were embarrassed, and now they're moving in that direction. Sigh. What a sorry excuse for a man. I can't even see him, but I can smell the loser. Those fucking bastards. Just shut up. He threw the dirty shuriken. Good block, Taeyong. But you might have to throw that sword away. It's dirty now. It's such a precious sword to me, though. These fuckers. I'll kill them. See, if you temper your sensing skills, you can easily react to assassins that try to ambush you. How do you expect us to do that? That guy, he isn't normal. He's a formidable martial master. We weren't told that there was anyone like him. How did Deok Sajeong him manage to hire someone like him in any case? Deok Sajeyong and Haj Su are our targets, not him. We'll attack them from all around at once. It's dangerous to fight that guy alone. Disperse. They're spreading out. They plan on attacking all at once. They'll soon come at us from every direction. You guys should close your eyes and try to detect them as best as you can. Our eyes. Don't worry. I won't let them touch you even with their swords. Now! I'm going to drag this out for a long time, so it'll be good training for my fellow disciples. I hope you guys don't end up dead too quickly. Let's trust senior disciple and focus on sensing their presence. Good, you're doing well. Keep focusing just like that. Go after Deok Sajeong first. MMPH too slow. Were you able to sense anything, a little? That asshole. He's treating us like we're training tools. Darn it. We have our pride as assassins, too. It can't be helped. We have to kill that guy first. A smoke bomb. It's not like I'd be bad if I get hit by that, but... He was able to send that back by the tip of his blade. I knew he was an incredible martial master, but I didn't expect he'd be this strong. This is bad. Let's withdraw for now. I need to let his lordship know that there is someone beyond our expectations. This monster. ARHG, We can't touch him at all. He's completely toying with us. All right, that's it. How is it did you gain anything from the training that bastard is ignoring? When did he? Ho. I shouldn't even be surprised anymore. Can I open my eyes now? Were you still keeping them closed? It's all over now. Let's head inside, Grandmaster. Yes. Thank you. Oh, so this is what a military camp looks like. Sorry to keep you waiting, disciple nephews. I wanted to at least look appropriate before sending you off, so I changed into formal attire. You look very distinguished. I know I said this before, but thank you again. You've all been a tremendous help. We wouldn't have been able to arrive here safely if it weren't for all of you. By the way, nephew Hyuk, how did you get so strong? Did you maybe inherit some strange power? It was all thanks to you, Grandmaster. Me, what did I do? Up to now, I've had many difficult moments in my life. There were times when the unorthodox faction would look down on us for being some countryside martial academy and pick fights with us. Even during my assignment in the great righteous evil war, there were so many moments when I truly thought that was where I was going to die. But in every one of those moments, I was able to get through it, thinking about the martial academy I still needed to protect. That is why I was able to get stronger. And the one who protected that martial academy first was you, Grandmaster. I felt it in the Murim Alliance. There were many people who discriminated against those from some countryside martial academy. So I can imagine how much you also must have suffered as you served as the deputy minister. I know how much you helped our martial academy as the deputy minister. You sponsored us anonymously. How did you? I have some connections with the beggar gang and had them secretly investigate. The reason why we disciples have been able to grow this much is all thanks to you. We are happy that we were able to finally pay back some of that grace you gave us. Brother Jung, how did you manage to raise such wonderful disciples? Truly, I'm truly grateful. My disciple nephews. Master Hayuk, do you think we'll ever see each other again? It's saddening to separate so suddenly like this. Every meeting is inevitably followed by parting. That's true. Then we shall be on our way. Please take care. Nephew Hayuk, how much denser can you be? You could have been a little friendlier. Where else would you find such a good woman as her? Let go of me. No, young miss, the meeting is nearly over. So where do you think you're going? I'm just getting this dirty feeling I need to see number 100 right now. I thought she was known as the Ice Princess. Great Fame Merchant Group. Just as Steward's son said, the merchandise you carry is quite good quality. We look forward to continuing to do business with you. It would be our pleasure. Let's go back to Gansu, yes. Senior disciple, could we perhaps stop somewhere to get something to eat? It has been a while since we last ate. Let's look for some place where we can rest a little. Senior disciple, look over there. Isn't that some kind of inn? An inn in a place like this. Gasp, let's go there. Senior disciple, I'm quite sick of just eating jerky. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get a proper meal from there. Why not? Instead, it'll become a training ground that's hard to come by. Please, no more training! For some reason, it seems like everyone is glaring at us. It's because we're not the guests they were looking for. What do you? Too bad. But we're closed for today. Just leave. But the sun hasn't even set yet. Can't you see that we're full? We are out of ingredients, so go somewhere else. We traveled from afar and are starving. Could you spare us anything, yeesh, these men? While I'm asking nicely, if it's money, we have plenty. Just let them in. We'll just take care of them with the others and take their money. Got it. Since you're so insistent, it can't be helped. Follow me. What do you have available on the menu? We should have a few dumplings with vegetables and noodles available. Then, please bring us 2 dumplings, 2 servings of vegetables, and 2 noodles. Any drinks? We don't really drink alcohol. Please wait a moment. Didn't our server just grimace before leaving? It's because we're not following his plan. His plan, if we ordered drinks, he would have poisoned them. Unlike water or tea, poisons are hard to detect in alcohol. Why would he? Keep your voices down. As I mentioned earlier, this isn't a normal inn. Look around carefully. I'm sure you'll be able to sense something is off. I noticed when we were coming in that even though there were a lot of horses, there wasn't any hay. The building itself seems like it was built in a hurry. Splendid. It's because they aren't planning to stay here long. Now that I think about it, isn't it strange how full the place is? We didn't run into anyone on the way here. The way that they're seated is also strange. The only available tables were ours, tucked away in the corner, and the one in the center, it's like they're trying to ambush someone. As expected, Taiho is quite sharp. It seems the true guests have arrived. Welcome, will it be just the two of you today? Yes. We were hoping to just have a quick meal. Please come this way. We just happen to have one open table left, thank you. Sorry about this, Huajin. I made you run for 2 days straight without even being able to feed you a proper meal. Please don't worry, grandfather. I can still handle more. May I take your order? 2 orders of noodles, quickly, please, and… Wait, there are so many people here. But why is it so quiet? Sorry, that will be all. Sir Huashin, get ready to draw your sword. Very well, we shall prepare it right away. Since it'll be your last meal. Ada. You noticed, it seems you still have some strength to move, Seong Jonggyo. I'm not too old that I'd lose to people like you, these conning bastards. The whole inn was a trap. How did they know that we would be passing through this way? Will you be all right, Hwasun? Of course, grandfather. Kill them! Peerless flowing sword, 11th form. Agcho. Die, you bitch! I won't let you lay a hand on my granddaughter. Ugh! Shouldn't we help them? The woman is a first-rate martial artist, while the old man is a peak martial master. They'll be fine even if we don't help for now. If they're only at this level, we should be able to make it out of this. We'll break through in one stroke. You, old man. Did you really think you'd be able to get away from us? Damn! This isn't good. To think that even Doc Angui, a martial artist as strong as a horde of men, has appeared. Doc Angui, the killer of my parents. Well, wait, you mustn't. Huajin, it's impossible for you. I'll kill you. Ugh, HWSon. Damn it. My insides are… Huajin, are you all right? I'm sorry, grandfather. It seems the result is clear at this point. Don't joke with me. I can handle someone like you on my own. Grandfather, run away. At least you should survive. Don't say such nonsense. I already lost your father, your mother, and 200 other family members to them. If I were to lose you too, it would be better to fight and die here. Come at me. I'll give a painful death to the first one who comes. That old fossil? Very well, then let's do this. Seong Jonggyo, if you throw away your weapon and surrender peacefully, we will spare your granddaughter. A master at your level should already be able to tell you can't defeat all of us while protecting your injured granddaughter. She's the last surviving member of your bloodline. Don't you want her to live? Enough with your bullshit. I will die fighting to the end. Let's change the order. My granddaughter gets to leave from here first. Then you can take my life. Grandfather, everyone, make a way. Yes, go Ojabua Seon. No, I will never leave this place without you. Seong Hwasun, you stupid child. This is not a request, but an order of the retired patriarch. Leave at once. Make sure to survive and never forget what happened here today. You can't, grandfather. Assign someone to follow the bitch secretly. Capture her after we kill the old man. Yes, sir. Assign someone to follow the bitch secretly. Capture her after we kill the old man. Wait, what? That's probably what they're telling each other through telepathy. How cheap. That's right. That's why you should never trust anyone from the unorthodox faction. What did he hear? No. There's no way was it a coincidence, but he repeated every single word exactly, senior disciple. They're looking at us. Oh, I'm sorry if I disturbed you. I didn't mean to say it so loudly for you to hear. Just who the hell is this guy? Who the hell are those guys? Oh, they're Just some unlucky ones who came in thinking this was a real inn. That doesn't sound like something some unlucky person would say, Thaush, even though he looks like an average person. He's a little too bold to call it just arrogance. We can't tell how much they might affect things. Get rid of them immediately. Yes, sir. You would have lived longer if you had just stayed quiet. Take this as a lesson to not let your mouth loose in your next life. With just one punch. I'm sure I stated that I didn't plan on interfering, but since you came at me first, it seems like there's no other choice. Wachia, who the hell are you? Do you even know who we are that you dare to oppose us? But you already declared you were from the Red Serpent Gang earlier, didn't you? You have the nerve even after knowing we're the Red Serpent Gang. Let me ask you first. Where is the Red Serpent Gang based? Are you saying you really haven't heard of the Red Serpent Gang from Guizhou? Right, Guizhou, you say! Then why are you fucking around in Gansu when you should have just stayed in Guizhou? What fucking around? It seems like your ears are fine, unlike your eyes. Yes, I asked why you're fucking around, son of a lunatic. You have really crossed the line. Maybe I need to cut off your arrogant head so you can come to your senses. Really? Go ahead and try. What the when did he? I cut him. Empty. This is a pretty nice sword. Huh, my Dark Destroyer. Oops, it broke. My Dark Destroyer, I had so many precious memories with that. You're too noisy. Key Captain, Doc Angu is on par with me, yet he was able to handle him so easily. Choose whether you want to be laid down beside that gun or to take him and fuck off. We'll fuck off. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, our lives were spared. Not at all. I was simply responding since they messed with us first. More importantly, are you all right, young lady? I'm sure you suffered some internal injuries, so you should sit and rest somewhere. Are you able to walk? Wait, senior disciple! I shall escort the young lady. You should sit back and rest, oh so sure. I'll do that. In any case, I apologize that you got involved with the Red Serpent Gang because of us. Not at all. It's not like they were going to let us go quietly once we stepped foot in here. More importantly, how is it that you ended up being chased by them? Do you happen to know about the Seong estate of Guizhou? Of course. Although it's not a very large force, it is quite renowned. Could you be? That's correct. I am Seong Zhongyo, the former manor lord of the Seong estate. That girl is my granddaughter, Seong Huashan. As you already said, we aren't like those great martial sects, but we don't lack in comparison to others. At least, not until recently. One day, a man with an entourage of ruffians came to us. He wanted to hand over a business to us for an absurdly cheap price. Of course, we refused, but he was stubborn. He kept taunting us with all kinds of rude remarks and violent acts. In the end, we beat him and his men and sent them away. And early the next morning, Zoo men from the Red Serpent Gang attacked us, saying we attacked them first. The men who came to us earlier must have been a part of the gang as well. From the beginning, they were trying to create a reason to attack us. That's how the Seong estate of 300 kinsmen was completely massacred, excluding the 80 that practiced martial arts. Most of them were merely ordinary people. How could they be so cruel? I can still see it, as if it's right in front of me. My parents' final moments as they were surrounded and slaughtered, and the helplessness I felt because I couldn't do anything. Why? What did we do to deserve this? Was it a mistake to let them leave? No, I can't meddle and help with everything that happens in the martial world. The martial academy could end up suffering after needlessly getting involved. It's unfortunate, but we should just give them some horses and money and part ways. Do you have any plans going forward? Truthfully, it's a bit difficult to tell. If it's all right with you, we have some. Please come to our martial academy. What? Tai-ho, this isn't a problem you can decide rashly like that we have to consult our master before, but father always said that we must help our fellows in the martial world if they are ever in trouble. Heichi did say that, but what do you think, brothers? Even we were desperate for help from someone not too long ago. Their situation is similar, but in this situation, the senior disciple has the final authority, so, senior disciple, please. All right, let's do it. I'm grateful for the offer, but we must decline. No matter where we take refuge, it will become the Red Serpent Gang's target. We couldn't possibly place that kind of burden on our saviors. Heh. You don't have to worry about such things. Sir, Gramps. We have the Western Chief Patroller's Office, the Beggar Gang Branch, and the Murim Alliance's Gansu Branch Office right next to our Martial Academy. On top of that, our senior disciple is close with the Heavenly Sword Goddess and young master Mi Ryogai. You look like you don't believe me. Sorry. I'm sure you are lying in order to help us. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. I swear on my mother's grave, it's actually true. What this brat said isn't entirely a lie. The two of you will be safe. Could you be some noble family's precious son? I'm an orphan. Well, you were raised splendidly. How old might the young lady be? I'm 20. Oh, we are the same age. That kid, he seems happy. Doesn't this direction lead to the Yellow River Canyon? I've heard that it's really dangerous because of the bandits. That's correct. If we go this way, it'll make it difficult for the Red Serpent Gang to follow us. But won't that also expose us to the threat of mounted bandits? It'll be fine. We plan on calling our escorts. Escorts who exactly? Why did you suddenly whistle? Here they come. Mounted bandits. Yuch, what are you up to? You called, young master. We are on our way back to Yangzhou County. Make sure no other mounted bandits follow us. Yes, if I happen to spot anyone else. You know what will happen, right? We will ensure you don't even see a shadow of another bandit. Good, then disperse. There won't be any disturbances now. Would it be best to just refuse now? Dear, it's already been 10 days since our children left on their trip. Even though they're all grown, I can't stop worrying about them. You're saying I don't need to worry because Musang is with them, sigh. Sometimes it seems that you trust Musang more than your own children. Aren't I the same? You say ha ha ha. Father, we're back. We brought back a lot of good items as well. It's amazing how you're never wrong, dear. Disciple Hayuk Musang reporting. I have safely returned from our trip with my fellow disciples. Ho, very good. You've all worked hard, but who would those two be, Musang? I will explain once we go inside. I see. So, the Siong estate went through that kind of trouble in Guizhou. It's difficult for me to even imagine how much suffering you must feel. Please feel free to stay here as long as you need if you're fine with such a squalid place. It would be fortunate for me as I've been forlorn and need someone to share tea with. It would be rude of me to impose even further. I still have my life thanks to your disciple, so how could I ask for more? I don't know how to accept this kind of grace. It might not be comparable to what you suffered, but we were also in an unfavorable situation not too long ago. The eldest disciple and my oldest son were missing, and the other disciples were constantly being pressured by Riffians because of our debt. All the while, I was bitten and dying from internal injuries caused by some bastard from the unorthodox faction. I still think about it. If only the current martial academies had combined our strengths. If only we had become supports for one another. I think it's a joyous thing that you and I can be pillars of support for one another. At least now. I solemnly swear that I will never forget the grace that Honorable Sir Jung has given us. Thank you. Honorable Sir. What do you mean, Honorable Sir? You are of a higher standing than I am. It's hard to bear. Please just refer to me as the Academy head. You must both be tired, so please get some rest. I will tell my disciples to prepare your rooms and some hot water. Musang. Yes, Master. Father, I have already prepared everything. I will take them. How rude, Zheng Taiho, how dare you just barge in when we have guests? I'm sorry. I'll be very courteous when guiding them. Yes, Father. I apologize, Master, for bringing guests without your consent. What are you talking about, Musang? I'm very glad that you are someone who readily helps others. I was even referred to as an honorable sir, though I don't deserve it. More importantly, were you able to safely escort the senior disciple and Miss Hayes? I made sure to see that they were safely joined with their supporters. I actually looked into that Lord Che. He is building a force that is second only to the emperor's and taking control of other military leaders. Thinking that someone like that is targeting senior disciple has made it difficult for me to sleep at night. You don't have to worry. I asked the beggar gang to keep observing the situation over there. If there are any changes to Grandmaster Bach's situation, I will personally take care of it. If you're finding it difficult to fall asleep, I will procure some good tea that helps with sleep on my next journey. I feel more at ease since you've said so much. You've worked hard. You should go and rest as well. Yes, Master. Please rest comfortably. What do you need something? Sk. I tried to hide my presence, but it really was useless against you. How could I not tell with your rotten stench like I told you earlier? It's a beggar's virtue. Yeah, that beggar-like virtue. Anyway, those guys from the Blood Wolves' stronghold have been hanging around in Yiyang County right near Yangzhou. I have the beggars surveilling them, but I figured you should know about it too. Are you here because you can't take care of a single group and need to ask me to take care of it? The wearing beggar nickname is wasted on you. You think I'm here because I couldn't take care of them so rude when I was just being considerate of you. Sure, it absolutely can't be possible that the amazing warring beggar left them alone because he's scared, right? Ha, seriously. Fine. I'll show you why I'm called the warring beggar. I'll turn those mutts into dog food, just because a few neighborhood plops are drooling all over the place. You're going to go out there like a dog and chase them out. Shouldn't the beggar gang have more pride? Then what the hell do you want me to do? Mutts should be taken care of by other mutts. What are you talking about? It's fine. I'll take care of it. But I need you to go find a merchant that will offer good prices in North Sansu. What you're even ordering me to handle your business affairs. So what are you not gonna do it? I'll do it. I thought I made it clear. The Great Thui Gang will maintain Yangzhou County as their territory. I don't know what problem has arisen, but I will take care of it. You don't know what problem has risen. Perhaps it will be better to trust this place to the Blood Unicorn Gang instead. Right? Not at all. Please just leave it to me. I mean the Great Thui Gang. If you give us just one more chance, we will make it absolutely known that this is the Great Thui Gang's territory. This is the last time I'm warning you. If there's even a hint that Yangzhou isn't the Great Thui Gang's territory again, the next area you'll find yourself is in the afterlife. I shall bear it in mind. I'll be watching. How the hell did an association lord like me end up like this? Isn't there anyone out there? Go call Wang Chai-san. Yes, my lord. Is something the mat? Yiyang County vicinity, MT, Dufeng. Damn it! How long do we have to stay in this place? Can't we just go back? We already have to pay the cancellation fee. Do you think the superiors are going to leave us alone? We need to at least find out what happened to the White and Black Wolves squad. A group of that size just vanished without a trace. What's that? These sons of bitches that just barge into someone's home without permission. So this is where you were. Who the hell are you? I'm Wang Chi-sun of the Great Thui Gang. Shit. This is the Great They Gang's territory. We did our best to go around Linteist. So how did they know given our number? We'd just end up dying a dog's death if we fight them. I have to somehow get out of this. Wait. I think there's a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. My ass are you calling the fact that you're idling around our territory without permission a misunderstanding? We're just here to find our missing peers. We will go back as soon as we find any clue. Silence, you've invaded the Great They Gangs and also the Iron Blood Battalion's territory. I'm sure you've prepared yourselves. The things I had to go through because of you, at this age, in this late hour. Go teach those sons of bitches the sins they committed. How did things turn out like this? Everyone, run away, get out of Gansu now. Looks like it's another peaceful night today. What, you're going to northern Gansu? Yes, due to its proximity to the Jade Gate. There are many merchant groups and rich people, so I believe it would be good to establish clients there. But isn't that the Iron Blood Battalion's territory? We're not in any immediate financial need, so must you really go to such a place? It is said that the first step is the most important regarding any kind of business. Still, it seems too dangerous. Why not try looking for other places first? To make money, a merchant must be willing to step into a tiger's den. Although, in this case, the tiger is Jeomhwa and not the Iron Blood Battalion. Unlike when we went to Shanxi, I don't have assassins chasing after me. This time, I'm only going to survey the market and establish some clients. So there won't be any problems, Master. I only mentioned it because there seems to be some incidents wherever you go lately, Musang. I will be fine if anyone tries to stir up any problems with me because I have this. Very well, but still take care of yourself. I wonder if he's been spending too much time around bad people. Northern Gansu Heksang Fortress. Murekchai, that beggar. He better have given me the right information. Catch them. As expected of the Iron Blood Battalion's tour, it's so noisy even from the entrance. They should focus more on cleaning up the neighborhood, so there wouldn't be any dregs like this around. I'll overlook this, so just get out of here. Ugh. He broke my wrist, what? Did you all see that, how he broke my wrist? I have witnesses if you don't want to go to jail. Pay for my medical fees. That's weird! It shouldn't be broken! Maybe I should really break it so I don't feel so cheated. Eek, brothers. Are you the one who hurt my precious little brother? I'll forgive you if you hand over everything you Boom! Bang glang! I'm sorry. I think we found the wrong person. We'll just be going now. Too late. I should go to a tavern to research what good cuisines they have in northern Ganslu. Thanks, oh my, thank you, Your Honor. Those guys they were the ones who were being chased by the Iron Blood Battalion a moment ago. Did they try to disguise themselves as merchants? I should leave since I don't want to unnecessarily get involved. Your Honor, are you leaving already? You there, freeze. Damn. Were our disguises too obvious? What should we do? Did you think we wouldn't be able to find you? Because you're hanging around in a tavern. Seems they've been discovered already. Well, it's not that it has anything to do with me. You were the one that caused a disturbance earlier. Did you really think you would just get away safely from this place? What? They were talking to me. I just simply punished some muggers. Other people said that you were the one who broke someone's wrist. First, how dare you lie to someone bearing the name of the Iron Blood Battalion? We need to investigate who you are, so follow along quietly. These guys, they must be backing those fools I completely defeated earlier. Since you want to investigate me, why don't you take a look at this first? What? Are you pulling out a bribe? Something like that won't make us. Why the hell does he have that? I'm terribly sorry we were Nava and didn't recognize that you were such an important person. We sincerely wish that you would consider us through your overflowing magnanimous nature and deal with us mercifully. This is quite useful. So then, would you please quickly fuck off? Thank you. We hope that you have a peaceful trip. Looks like I can go back to eating. Miss Seong, she must be so troubled. Isn't there anything I can do to help her? She's someone I've never seen before. Oh, so she is Miss Seong from the Seong estate. What, cuss? Chief Patroller Murong, when did you get here? Oh, sorry for surprising you. I concealed my presence out of habit. I noticed that you were looking at her with quite a special gaze. Well, what do you mean? Someone who hears you might misunderstand. Oh, she's gone. That's a relief. Why are you being so coy? There's no reason to be shy about liking someone. What do you mean that I like her? I haven't even known her for very long. Pefty. No use in trying to deny it. I have an amazing intuition. Anyways, I heard that you had a lot of work to do. Were you all finished? I finished all the ones that needed to be taken care of at the Alliance and came back here. My office is here after all. What about the great nanny who is always with you? Oh, haha. She's slowly making her way over. How could you leave your guard behind, Lady Geomhua? In any case, where is Master Hyuk? Senior disciple just left because of some business matters. What I notified Mu Ryonge to keep him locked down here since I was arriving soon. Perhaps Mu Ryonge forgot. ACK, that scared me. What, you scared the hell out of me? Why did you scream like that? Did you forget anything? What, how could I forget anything? I have really good mem. Oh, that's right. No, 100 went to Northern Gansu. Yeah, he went to check out clients for the sake of the business. Northern Gansu. Isn't that where that vulpine woman is? So scary. Wait for me. Why are you reporting this to me now? When a golden iron blood token appears in Hekang Fortress, where I am the branch manager, you must tell me 8 away. Iron Blood Fortress, Hekang. Fortress branch manager no day so. You useless. He was a merchant. What a merchant. Yes. We looked into him and found that he was alone, going around other merchant groups. Someone notable enough to have a golden iron blood token was going around making merchant deals without any escorts. What was his appearance? He looked like a young man and was dressed in martial academy attire. Martial academy attire, someone like him have a golden iron blood token. It's suspicious no matter how you think about it. Find him immediately and notify me. I will check him myself. We've been following him since it seemed like he had a close relationship with the Iron Blood Battalion. But he's just been conducting business. Senior, are we going to keep following him? Let's keep an eye on him for a little longer. How long do they intend on following me? It's getting harder to ignore them, seeing how they're here. Despite being chased by the Iron Blood Battalion soldiers, they must have some personal grudge against the Iron Blood Battalion. They probably mistook me for a key personnel from the Iron Blood Battalion after seeing the golden Iron Blood token. It doesn't look like they have any murderous intent, so I'll let them be for now. That's him! Hey, the branch manager has some business with this man, so get out of here. What yes? What is it now? Do you need me to show you that thing again? The branch manager will personally check the... Did you really think such a plain fledgling like him could receive a golden Iron Blood token? The Iron Blood Battalion has no need for someone without any discernment. I don't know how someone like you even knows about the golden Iron Blood token, but you must have a death wish to dare to make a forgery. Could you tell me what nonsense you're speaking of? Who would dare to carry a fake in the Iron Blood Battalion's front yard? You're the one spouting nonsense. What kind of crazy fool would give a golden Iron Blood token to someone like you? Are you willing to take responsibility for what you just said? Stop your bluffing. If by some chance that golden Iron Blood token is real, dead men tell no tales. I promised my master that I wouldn't cause trouble. So why does everyone keep giving me issues? Whoa! What's with this crazy bastard? How can he be completely pine after taking my physical attack directly? Has he achieved the state of iron body? I don't feel that kind of inner energy from him, though. Since neither of us are harmed, let's end it here. You would end up hurting yourself if we continue. Besides, if your skills are only to that extent, you wouldn't even be able to catch your neighborhood strays. I will generously turn a blind eye to your murderous intent. Enough of your bullshit. What should I do with this guy? Things would get inconvenient if I lay hands on him while in the Iron Blood Battalion's territory. Ha ha! Finished. Then let me get in one hit. Wait. Dead! Please halt. I almost died. What's with that absurd strength? I received a report that a golden Iron Blood token was seen here. So it was you, Master Hayuk, Senior Mai. For someone like Mayungji to be saying that man's golden Iron Blood token is really... However, what do you think you are doing? It's not like you wouldn't know the meaning of attacking an Iron Blood Battalion's warrior within our territory. Look here, this is really unfair. I just stood still while I was being hit this whole time. On top of that, he kept insisting this golden Iron Blood token was fake, even after Miss Cheol assured me that there wouldn't be anyone who would bother me if I showed them this. Senior Ma, give me a chance to explain. How dare you? Were you looking down on the young Mrs. Golden Iron Blood token? It's a misunderstanding. I would never. Silence. What a shame you didn't need to go so far as to kill him. I was merely getting rid of someone who went against the young Mrs. Will. It wasn't for your sake. In any case, I'll get going now. I still have things to take care of after being interfered. Wait, the lady wishes to see you. Could you spare some time for her? Why should I? I knew it. He wasn't an ordinary merchant. At the very least, he's on the same level as that Raksha blade, if not higher. Who are you guys? Who do you think you're trailing?